Item number 6, resolution number 11-0802. And this is dealing with the Winsboro Municipal Airport. And resolution reads as follows. For the Winsboro Municipal Airport project, pavement of maintenance for runway 18/36, whereas the City of Winsboro has submitted a grant application for the Winsboro Municipal Airport, and whereas this application will be submitted to the Louisiana Department of Transportation and FAA for funding on the project, and the proposed project will consist of crack sealing application for rejuvenating the pavement, markings to the runway, and taxing at the Winsboro Municipal Airport. And whereas this project has an estimated cost of $200,000, and whereas a selection committee has named Volker Incorporated as engineer for this project, and whereas bids have been advertised in the office official journal, and select bids will be open on Friday, August 19th, 2011 at 2 p.m. at Winsboro City Hall. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Aldermen of the City of Winsboro, the Mayor, Jackie R. Johnson, is authorized to execute the 2011 grant application, grant offering, and all necessary documents associated with the project for the Winsboro Municipal Airport.
Mayor, our skipper, our Meyer, is this a different? We have a $232,000 job that's supposed to be going on at the airport now. Is this an additional job of $200,000, or do these codes mingle in any way?
What this is, the FAA usually gives us funding every year for some repair at our airport, and that's what this crack seal repair and striping project is. That's what this is about.
So FAA foots the bill on this is basically what happens?
This is a different project than what we got going on.
Okay.
That's a security project out there now.
All right.
I've got a question.
Yes.
The advertisement of this particular project has already taken place, is that right?
Yes.
But now normally in normal circumstances, wouldn't that also have to come by way of a motion, not a motion, but a resolution or an ordinance to have this done, for them, giving them permission to bid, publicly bid this particular project? Would there be a resolution or an ordinance that would have to be done in order to give them this, prior to us giving you the permission to sign off on the necessary paperwork? So it just appears that we've left out a step. That's what I'm looking at.
I don't know, because we were following advice of the FAA and Louisiana Department of Transportation, step by step, as we went through that project. We were appointed aboard. Representative Nobelton, our airport manager, and Mr. McCarthy, Council McCarthy, and it And we follow their recommendations and method of advertising, just where we would advertise. And as a matter of fact, we had to advertise all the way to Baton Rouge, for this. So we went into it not really knowing what the procedures were. We simply went into it following the advice of our professional people.
But FAA knows that this basically is happening. I mean, they're the ones that give the money, so they're satisfied with it.
Do you know, Earl?
All I know is that the FAA set the guidelines. They sent the consultants and people down to do it a certain way. We had to follow their guidelines, and that's what we did.
So these are their guidelines, as far as you know.
Right. The pre-bid meeting was last week. Last week, Mr. Bobby Odom from Volker came down to do a pre-bidding bid meeting, and in that meeting, he met with myself. I think he met with Roxy, and I called him back since that time after Roxy told me that we needed to have a resolution before all this. So I then told him to call Roxy. So as far as, I don't know what goes on from that point, because Roxy told me that we needed a resolution before we even got to that point. So I made sure to tell him to call her back, because I was thinking that, well, maybe, the FAA had to allow them to do this, because being an engineering company, they would know to do that already. So.
But one of the reasons that I'm asking this particular question is because the bidding process is underway right now. Then once that successful bidder has received the nod, so to speak, the signing of the resolution to sign the necessary paperwork for that bidder, that's what we're looking at now. See, we don't have a successful bidder at this time. It's only been advertised, from what I understand. Is that right?
No.
We got somebody already that has been awarded?
Yes.
Then do we
No,
do
they're sending bids in this week.
Oh, okay.
They're sending bids in this
After the
week.
bid, we will have to have another resolution to
Okay.
authorize.
But now what I'm saying, and then that would be the time to have a resolution to authorize the mayor to sign the necessary forms. At this point, there are no forms to be signed.
In the email from Bobby Odom Volker, he asked, that was what he asked, was that the authorization for the grant application. I don't know where he is on that, but that's what he asked for, was the authorization for the mayor to sign the grant application, the grant offer, and all necessary documents. I don't know, has it been submitted? Has the application been submitted?
I'm not sure.
And my mayor, this is it. I have no objection whatsoever in signing it. I mean, going along with this as far as what you're doing. That it's just that the steps that we go through to get to that point, it appears that there's something that I don't understand, and maybe it just needs clarification. But if not, then I mean, if the rest wanted to continue with this, then I have no problem. I just don't understand exactly where we are as far as the step-by-step process to get to that point. Because right now we don't have any papers for you to sign as far as the award being given to the bid that has already been offered. Or that's being set up.
They haven't gotten to that point.
But they've advertised them, right?
Right. The bids should be sent in this week and next week, I believe.
Right. And so when they award the bid, or when they're open or they're accepted,
You're saying a resolution should be done before that point. That's what you're saying.
Alice, like we know the money's there to pay for that. I mean, we've got verification from FAA that if the bid is accepted and the contract signed, that we have the funds to be able to pay.
Right.
See, that's the problem. Any debt must be approved by the council, other than budgetary items that's in the budget. And so it has to come before the council for them to approve it.
Oh, I understand.
And then the council must question, is the money there? But if the money's not there, then they certainly won't approve it because it's not in our budget.
Right.
And that's generally, the engineers say, we've got the money, we just need the resolution passed. Am I right on that, Heath? If I'm not mistaken, that procedure would go through when we retain my recording. But that's what we do and what we've done in the past.
Right.
But the simple state, what I'm saying is that this particular resolution here is one step too soon. That's what I'm saying. We're one step ahead of ourselves, because even if we give you permission to go ahead and sign, you're gonna have to wait for the next two steps to take place. The bid opening and the bid awarding before you can even sign
You
anything.
gotta be sure the money.
And you gotta be sure that the money is there. I would recommend that we just simply postpone this until the bidding is done, and then
we
you'll
can.
have something more concrete to work with.
Yeah, take that up on our chart.
Right. And listen, I'm not trying to put anything over on you.
No, that's not what we're saying.
We will simply follow the advice of the people that we had at that time.
Right.
And that's where we are, that's where we
Like I
are.
said, I have no problem signing it, giving you that permission, but there's nothing for you to sign.
And we certainly don't want to lose that FAA money.
No, you don't want to lose that
We
money.
want to fix our airport.
Right.
But we want to cross our T's and dot our I's. So we get that.
Well, this is an item we hope to have on the adjournment meeting.
Right, okay, so we can make an addition to that?
Right.
I'd like to make a motion that item number 6 be added to the adjourned motion for items number 4 and 5.
Second. Probably move second. All in favor say aye. Item number